And position yourself on your mat with your feet about underneath the hips, standing nice and tall. And then when you're ready, you can close the eyes. And then we'll just feel the connection of the ground underneath the feet. And from that strength position through the feet, just start to create a bit of lift, length, and lightness through the rest of the body. So feel the thighs lifting into the front of the hips. Spine nice and long. Shoulder blades coming down the back of the body. Chin in so the back of the neck can lengthen. And just feel you're growing from the crown of the head. Feel that feeling of stability, a strong connection into the ground, and ease and lightness through the rest of the body. So relax your face, relax your jaw, and then start to tune in with the sensations of your breath. So feeling the touch of your breath in the nostrils as you inhale and exhale through the nose. And just allow a bit of softness to your tummy so you can deepen the breath here. So as you breathe in, just expanding into the space underneath the rib cage, so filling into diaphragm. And then widening into the sides of your body. And then the top of the exhale coming up into the chest. And then reverse that, sorry, on the exhale, reverse that coming down. So ribs contract, belly contracts, and just feel like you're breathing down into the feet so you can feel that strength into the floor again. So the inhale creates that expansiveness, that lift, that lightness. And the exhale, letting go and grounding and anchoring. And just settling into that steady rhythm of the breath for a few moments. So see if you can get the inhale and the exhale to become the same length and quality of breath. And just really connecting with that for the next few rounds of breath. Okay. So on your next exhale, we're just going to let the chin drop down towards the chest and just start to feel that bit of stretch into the back of the neck. You can blink the eyes open here. Take a bit of softness into the knees. Then we're going to roll down. So slowly rounding through the upper back, rounding through the mid back, into the lower back, bringing the fingertips all the way down to the floor. And then we're going to come back up again. So pushing from the feet to start that movement back up. So it's slowly stacking all the way back up to an upright position. So a slight lift of the chest, lift of the chin. We're going to go down again. So take it really slow, tucking the chin, rounding the shoulders, slowly coming down. Again, soften the knees as much as you need to. So the fingertips come all the way down to the floor and then slowly coming back up again. So taking your time, feeling each part of your back as you move. One more of those. So slowly tucking the chin, rounding the shoulders, rounding the spine, bending the knees, slowly coming down, and then reverse again, pushing the feet down as you stack all the way up. Okay, movement into shoulders now. So just going to reach the arms forward and up. So just swinging the arms in a vertical movement. So again, feet are anchored, trying not to lift the ribs too much as the arms extend. So really feeling that in the shoulder. And then we're going to go horizontally. So arms out and across, and then switch the cross of the arms each time the arms come in front of you. Well done. Okay, so we're just going to take some circles now. So do one arm at a time. So bring one hand onto the ribs, and we're going to bring the other arm round and back. So just as wide as you comfortably can, trying not to follow with the ribs. So trying to keep the ribs nice and steady, centered and neutral. And then circle the other way. Good. And then switching sides, so opposite hand on the ribs, and then taking those circles around, moving through the shoulder joint, and then both directions. Good. Okay, just going to get the hips moving now. So you're going to bring the hands onto the waist. Let's lift up one knee. We're going to start to take some circles. So if you want to be next to a wall for a bit of extra support for balance, you can. Otherwise, you're challenging your balance at the same time. So spinning that knee round as wide as you comfortably can. And then again, we're going to switch directions. So going the other way, circling through that hip. Well done. Bring the foot down. Take it to the other side. So circling round. Good. And then go both directions. Well done. Okay, a little shake of the legs. Brilliant. Okay, so come to the top of the mat. We're going to roll down. We're going to come all the way to the floor this time. So tuck in the chin, rounding the shoulders, roll it down nice and slowly. Bending the knees a bit. Either bring yourself down into a squat or bring the hands down and come onto your bum, whichever way you want to do it. If you're coming into a squat, maybe turn the toes out a little bit and bring the hips down as far as you comfortably can. If you come into a squat, maybe bring the elbows inside the knees for a moment, push those knees wide, squeeze the knees a little bit back into the elbows. And then we're slowly coming onto the floor. So bringing the hands either forward or you can bring the hands down for support as you bring yourself onto your bum and then roll it all the way down onto your back. Okay, bring your feet nice and wide on the mat. We're going to take a few windscreen wipers side to side. So just going from one side to the other a few times. Well done. Okay, so bring the feet about hips distance apart. We're going to come up and down into bridge. So lower back gently to the floor. Push those feet, lift the hips, rolling up. Little squeeze of your glutes. And then bring it back down slowly. Hips return, including the arms this time. So inhaling, lift the hips, reach the arms over the head, big stretch. And then exhale, slowly come down, hips and hands. 2 more of those. So inhale, big push, reach up. And exhale, slowly down. Last one. Inhale, reach. And exhale. Good. Bring the knees in, squeeze. And then rock yourself up to sitting. So we're just going to shift the hips back so the legs are long, sitting tall, slight stick out of your bum, little anterior tilt of your pelvis here. And then folding from the crease of the hip forward, reaching towards the feet. Now, don't worry how far you go. We've just started practice, so you might still feel quite tight through the hamstrings. You can bend the knees if you want to here, but try not to hunch the shoulders or round the upper back too much. Try to maintain that nice sense of length through the back. So breathing through your nose, just finding that softness on the exhale. Well done. One more breath where you are. And then inhale to rise all the way up. Okay, we're going to bend the right knee, bring the foot to the floor. Maintain that sense of length into your back, and then we turn to the right. So bring the left arm around the knee and the right fingers to the ground behind your hand around the front of the knee. So again, you're maintaining that sense of lift and length as you inhale, and then softening into that rotation as you exhale. Shoulders down, and left leg is active, strong. So flexing the foot, firming the thigh. And just let your eyes rest past the tip of the nose to the ground. Well done. One more breath here. And then we untwist, straighten the right leg, bend the left. The same again, inhale, find that space and length, and then exhale, we come into the rotation. So again, using the breath to create that lift and that softness. Firming the right leg as well, flexing the foot. Well done, let's untwist, straighten out both legs. Okay, well, bring yourself into a cross leg position. I'm just going to do a couple of side bends. So bringing the left hand down as we reach the right arm over. So really extending through that top arm, bending the left elbow if you like, pushing down through your right sitting bones, feeling that lovely space down the right side of your body, and then taking it to the other side. So up and over, big stretch through that top arm. Well done. Good. Okay, so bring yourself up. Let's come on to hands and knees now. So spin around onto tabletop. So wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips, fingertips spread, whole hand connecting into the ground. We're going to come into cat-cow. So drop your belly, lift your bum, look forward, and then round, tuck, lift your spine up. And again, arch your back, inhale, look forward, and then rounding the spine, exhale, tucking, looking to your belly button. In your own time, just between those two positions, connecting your movement with your breath and your breath with your movement. Well done. Okay, I'm just going to start to get a little bit of movement into the ankles. So bring yourself into a neutral position with your back, hands strong, a little bit of spread of the shoulder blades here, belly in. Take your right foot back and come onto the toes. Right leg is straight. And then we're just going to rock backwards and forwards over that ankle. So push the heel back and then push the front of the ankle forward. So just rocking back and forth. Keep your hands really rooted. Well done. And let's switch sides. So bring the right knee down, left leg back, come onto the toes. And again, rock backwards and forwards over that ankle. Well done. Bring the knee down, tuck both toes, bring yourself into your downward facing dog here. So hips up and back. So feet about hips distance apart, head nice and heavy. Want to start to walk the feet up and down. So pedaling the heels out one at a time, no rush. Just feeling into your feet, into your legs. Well done. Okay, so we're going to come into a low lunge from here. So slowly rock forward, bend the knees, hover the knees just off the floor, and then bring the knees all the way down. Step your right foot in between your hands. We're going to rise up into a low lunge, so arms reach. And then just dropping the hips a little bit heavier and low, but keep that right foot pushing into the ground. Through to your half split. So straighten the front leg, lift the toes, bring the hands all the way down to floor or bricks if you have them. Keep your hips level, your spine a little bit long here. Push your right heel into the floor and have the feeling of trying to pull that heel back towards you. It's going to create a little bit more sensation in your hamstrings here. Nice broadness to the chest. Well done. Bend the knee. Bring the hands under the shoulders. Step it back all fours. And again, back into your downward facing dog. Again, just pedal the heels out a few times if that feels good. So we're slowly coming to the knees again. So bring your shoulders over your wrists, bend your knees slowly, just hover off the mat for a moment, and then knees all the way down. Left foot forward in between the hands, and then rising up, low lunge. Drop those hips a little bit forward and low, keep pushing left foot down, hold it there for a moment. And then start to straighten the leg as you bring the fingertips down. And again, lifting the toes and a little bit of length into your upper back. Push your heel, feeling of pulling back with that front heel. Shoulders square, hips level. Breathing into it here. Well done. Good, let's bend the knee. Going to bring ourselves back to all fours, back into our downward facing dog. Okay, coming to the front of the mat. So start to walk your feet forward. Bring yourself into your standing fold, feet about hips distance. You can soften the spine, let your head be nice and heavy. Finding a little rotation here. So lift yourself up halfway, center the left hand just under to the floor under the face. Lengthen your back a little bit more and then turn to the right, reach the right arm up, bend your left knee. Shoulders not happy here, you can bring the hand onto the lower back if you feel a bit more comfortable there. So reaching through the top fingers, maybe looking up towards the top hand, maybe keeping the gaze down. And then we're going to twist the other way. So bring the right fingers down, keep length into your back, turn left, reach left arm. And you can let that right knee bend here a little bit. Good, untwist. 2 soft knees, roll up to standing. So heavy arms, heavy head, slowly making your way up to an upright position, into a half sun salutation here. So take a breath in as you reach your arms up, bring your palms together. Exhale, soften the knees, fold all the way down, bring the hands down, drop your head. Come up halfway, hands, shins, spine long. Refold, head heavy. Stand tall, arms up, inhale, look up to the hands, and then bring the hands down to the heart as you exhale. One more like that. So inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Refold, exhale. Rise on the inhale, arms up. Hands come down as you breathe out. Well done, adding to it. So inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, fold it forward, drop your head. Lift halfway, inhale. Bring your hands down, step your right leg back. Keep the knee up, runner's lunge. So spine is long, back leg is firm. And then twist. Inhale, left arm reaching, turn the chest. Exhale, bring the hands down, step it back into your plank position. So push the floor away with the hands, lift that space between your shoulder blades, shorten off your belly. So lift your hip points up towards your ribs, firm your legs. Lower the knees, bend your elbows back, bring your chest forward all the way down. Shoulders back, cobra, inhale, lift your chest. Downward facing dog, exhale. Pause in your down dog. So feel those connection points to the ground. Strengthen there and then create lift away from the floor. Okay, right leg up, inhale. Stacking hips, bending the top knee. Good, so square the hips, step your right foot in between your hands, runner's lunge. And then when you're ready, we turn to the right. Inhale, right arm reaching. Good, exhale, bring the hand down, step it forward. Uttanasana. Lift halfway, create that length into your back. Exhale, soften and fold. Rise on the inhale, arms up, look up. Bring the hands down, exhale. Well done, and again, inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, left leg back, runner's lunge. So same again, lengthen your spine as you turn to the right with an inhale, reach through the right arm. Well done, bring the hand down, finding plank, exhale. So push the palms, inhale, strong through the shoulders, and then all the way down to the floor as you exhale. Lift your chest, cobra, elbows in, shoulders down, downward facing dog, exhale. Again, take a moment to feel your connection to the ground. Next inhale, left leg lifts. Open the hips, bend the knee. And then squaring the hips, step your left foot in between the hands, runner's lunge. Inhale, twist, left arm up. Exhale, bring the hand down, step forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften. Inhale, stand tall, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands back down. Well done. Utkatasana, bend your knees, drop your hips low. Inhale, reach the arms forward and up. And then on the exhale, we fold. So straighten the legs, bring the hands down. Halfway up as you inhale. Bring the fingers down, right leg back, runner's lunge. Into high lunge, inhale, both arms reach up. Well done. And then we twist to the left. So arms wide, open the arms as you turn. Inhale, reach the arms back up. And then hands to the floor into your plank position. Inhale, plank. Exhale, either all the way down again or chaturanga, hover halfway. Lift your chest into cobra or upward facing dog. Over the toes, downward dog. Take a breath. Well done. Inhale, right leg up. Stacking the hips, bend the knee. Square the hips, right foot forward, runner's lunge first. Rise into your high lunge, arms up. Open twist to the right, so turn and reach wide. Good. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down, step forward. Halfway up, inhale. Fold, exhale. Utkatasana, bend your knees, drop your hips. Inhale, reach the arms forward and up. Exhale, we fold, so straighten the legs, drop your head. Lift halfway, create that length. Bring your hands down, left leg back, runner's lunge first. Rise, high lunge, inhale. Again, we twist to the right, arms wide. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up. Bring the hands down, finding your plank position. Push the palms, lift between the shoulder blades. Again, all the way down, or rock to the toes, bend the elbows back, hover halfway, chaturanga. Push the floor, lift the chest, shoulders down. Downward facing dog. Pause, take a breath. So spread your fingers, root your hands, spine is long. Left leg up, inhale. And stack the hips again, squeeze the heel down. Square the hips as we step the left foot forward in between the hands, runner's lunge. And then inhale, rise, high lunge. Exhale, twist to the left, bring the arms open. Inhale, arms extend up. Exhale, bring the hands to the floor, step forward. Lifting halfway, long spine. Fold. Utkatasana, bend your knees, drop your hips. Inhale, reach forward and up, holding for 3, 2, 1. We fold again, exhale. Lift halfway, inhale. Hands down, right leg back, runner's lunge. Rise, high lunge, inhale. Okay, spin the back heel to the floor. Open the arms wide, warrior 2. So opening the hips to the long side of the mat, looking forward over your front fingers. Pull your left knee open, push into the outer edge of your right foot, and bring these left ribs in. Well done. Reverse warrior, back hand down, front arm reaching up and back, look to your back foot. Well done. Good. Okay, back into warrior 2, straighten your front leg. Reach forward with the left hand, bring the hand down onto the left shin, rotate your chest up, lengthen your left waist, right arm straight up, triangle pose. If the hand wants to come all the way down, you can bring the fingertips to the floor outside the front foot, but create that space, that length into this left waist as we open the chest. Maybe a slight lean back with the upper body. Well done. Look down, bend your front knee. Bring your arms back up, warrior 2. Hands to the floor, plank. So inhale in your plank. Exhale again, either all the way to the floor or bend your elbows back and hover halfway. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Take a breath in your down dog. Look between the feet. So we're going to bring it to the front of the mat from here. So lift your heels, bend your knees, feel soft and springy, and then walk, step, or maybe a light hop to the front of the mat. Lifting halfway, inhale. Fold, Utkatasana, bend your knees, drop your hips, reach your arms forward and up. Again, we're here for 3, weight into your heels, 2, shoulder blades broad, and 1, fold, exhale. Inhale, halfway up. Fingers down, left leg back, runner's lunge. High lunge, inhale, arms up, and then spin the back heel down, open out into your warrior 2, arms wide, look forward. Again, pushing into the outer edge of left foot, sinking into that right knee. Reverse warrior, reach up and back. Reach through that top arm, maybe look to back foot. Well done. So come back into warrior 2, straighten the front leg. Reach forward, bring the hand down. to wherever it gets to. So you can come up as high on the leg as you like, as long as you've got that lovely opening to the chest, reaching through the top arm, and then lengthening the underside of your body. So this right shoulder blade will rotate down and away. Push the feet down, and as if you're trying to rip the mat apart with your feet. Take another breath. And then look down, bend your front knee. Warrior two. Well done. Bring the hands to the floor, finding your plank. So take an inhale in your plank, and then lower it down, exhale. Lift your chest, up dog or cobra, down dog. Pause for a breath. So lifting through the tailbone, knees as bent as you like, but still pushing the heels in the direction of the floor. One more breath here. All right, we're going to bring it forward again. So lifting the heels, bend the knees, look to the front of the mat, feel springy, and then walk, step, or hop. Lift halfway, inhale, fold. Utkatasana one more time, drop your hips, bend your knees, reach your arms forward and up. Holding for 3, 2, 1. Okay, coming into a squat from here. So bend your knees, bring your hips all the way down as far as you can. If you need to use your hands, do. Come onto your bum, into Navasana. So chest up, shoulders down, lift those feet. We're here for 5. So knees can be bent, legs can be straight. 4, 3, loads of lift in the chest. 2, and 1. You can bring your feet down here if you like or not. We're going to start to lower it down. So rock over the pelvis, extend the legs forward, bring the lower back to the floor, keep the shoulder blades up. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Everything to the floor. Ooh, take a breath. Well done. Okay, we're going to finish with a bridge and a couple of easy twists. So bring your feet to the floor, pushing your hips up into your bridge pose. Get your shoulder blades underneath you one at a time. Maybe you interlace the fingers under the back. You don't have to do that. Feet are strong. Whole of the foot in contact with the ground. And a little squeeze into those glutes. Holding here for 5. Inner thighs squeezing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release your shoulder blades. Roll yourself down. Good. Just walk your feet as wide as your mat. Open your arms out wide. Drop your knees to the right. And then let's turn the gaze over the left arm. We'll just hold it there for a few breaths. Okay, so slowly lift everything back up. And then same thing, opposite direction. So knees left, eyes right. And take a few deep breaths into your tummy. Well done. Okay, so lift your knees. Bring your hands onto your belly. Let your knees knock together. Let the eyes close. So we're just going to spend our last minute of practice in constructive rest here. So take a couple of deep breaths. Allow the body to settle again, to soften. Relax your face and your jaw. And then allowing your breath to settle back into its natural, effortless rhythm. Softness to the closed eyes. And then coming back to the sensation of your breath in the nose. And just staying with that for the next few moments in stillness and quiet. Okay. Deepening the breath a little bit more. Extend the legs forward, reach the arms up overhead, have a nice big stretch. And then hugging the knees up into the chest, have a squeeze, turn a couple of little circles with the knees, rock from side to side, whatever feels good. And then bringing the feet down to the ground, roll over onto one side and just pause there for a breath. And then bring a hand to the ground, push the floor away, come up to sitting, find a comfortable place, bring the hands together at the chest. And then bow your head to your fingertips. Bow body down to the ground. Open the eyes. And then when you're ready, you can slowly bring yourself all the way up. Thanks, guys. Stop the vid.
Thanks.